Hello, Taylor Elwood, your business wizard for eccentric entrepreneurs at imagineyourreality.com. Last time I talked about the importance of looking at your prices in terms of affordability and accessibility. Now, I think that one of the things that you have to figure out is strategies around price. You don't want to be undervalued. And so one of the things that you want to look at really is how can you go about getting paid what you're worth and at the same time make your prices affordable. And really the best way that I've seen is really comes right down to sliding scale. That's if you are charging for a service. If you're charging for a product, it's a bit different. That's where maybe you look at some type of sales or something like that where they get a percentage off, or if they're a loyal customer you give them a discount or something like that. Certainly that's one way to help with making your prices more accessible. I've always liked, for the product end of things, I've always liked the kind of the rewards program where, okay, you come in X amount of time and then you get, a free pizza or a free slushie or whatever else. Does it make the prices more affordable? And to some degree, I mean, there's an incentive there that, okay, I know that if I do X amount, then I'm going to get this for free. So just something to keep in mind in terms of how you approach that. But on the service end of things, I think that the way that you handle it is a sliding scale. So for example, I decided recently to put a sliding scale into place for my coaching services. I figure that, I want people to be able to afford my coaching services, but at the same time, I need to make sure that those services are, that I'm getting paid what my value. So what happened is I had a call with a potential client the other day, and it was a good call. Everything went great. And when it came around to price, I basically said, well, here's my sliding scale. It's X amount of dollars to X amount of dollars for this, and then same for something else. And so really what that gave her is it gave her a chance to say, okay, yes, this is affordable for me on some level. And what I basically said to her is that I'm just trusting you to be honest, pay for what you can afford. You don't have to pay more, you don't have to pay the high end necessarily, but pay for what you can afford. And so either way, if she chooses to pay the high end, great, thank you very much, I appreciate that. But if she chooses to pay, somewhere in between or the low end, fair enough. I understand. We all have bills to pay. That's a reality of life. Regardless, I'm giving her that choice, and what I'm really doing is I'm showing that I'm trusting her. That for me, it really is more about the relationship than the money. Because what I'm saying is, hey, I value you enough to trust you to make your own choice in terms of what you feel my service is worth. And at the same time, I'm letting you know that yes, I do have some value no matter what, and that I do value my services enough to say, this is what I'm worth. And here's why I'm willing to do a sliding scale, because I want to make sure it's affordable and accessible to you. So I think when it comes down to affordability and accessibility, it's really important to look at what your strategy is for that, what your thoughts are on that, but also to really examine it in terms of, okay, not only what can I do to make this affordable or accessible, but what can I also do to make sure that I'm still getting paid what I'm worth? What can I do to make sure that no matter what I'm paid, I'm still coming away with the feeling of I've been valued and respected? Because at the end of the day, that's just as important as anything else. I know that for myself, I want to feel valued and respected for what I'm doing. And if I don't feel valued and respected, it makes it really hard for me to want to work with that client. Obviously, price is only one of the ways that you really determine if you're valued or respected, but price is an important aspect of that. That's why people say you should get paid for your worth. Well, yeah, I agree. Get paid for what you're worth, but at the same time, have that sliding scale so that you're saying, hey, I want to make this affordable for you. I still want to get paid something that's worth my time, but I also want to make sure it's accessible enough for you so that you can actually afford it. It's not going to break the bank for you to get the help you need, but at the same time, it's not going to so adversely affect me so much that I'm not able to pay my bills. And it's showing respect on both parts. It's showing trust and respect. And that's what's important in our relationships. We need to respect each other to show that kind of that level of trust and commitment to each other. What are your thoughts about how you can make your prices more affordable and accessible, and at the same time make sure that you're paid your worth? feel free to leave those below. And if you haven't liked this YouTube channel yet, please make sure you do, because then you get more awesome videos like this. Thanks, and have a great weekend. Take care.